Imagine finding a single penny in your pocket, a coin so ordinary, so common, yet secretly worth $6.4 million. That yes, you heard that right, that a single 1979 Lincoln penny, hiding in plain sight, has turned one lucky collector into an overnight millionaire. But what made this simple brown coin so valuable? And could you have one just like it sitting in your change jar right now? Stay tuned. Because today, we're uncovering the shocking story, the secrets, and the true value behind the 1979 Lincoln cent that changed one man's life forever. The year was 1979. Gas was cheap. The first Walkman had just hit the stores, and the United States Mint was producing billions of pennies, each stamped with the familiar face of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a symbol of American endurance and honesty since 1909. But what most people didn't realize is that 1979 was also a transitional year that marked the end of one metallic era and the beginning of another. Up until 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, solid, heavy, and rich in feel. But rising copper prices were making the U.S. Mint nervous. Every penny was costing almost 2 cents to make. So, the Mint quietly began experimenting, testing new materials, changing dies, and making micro adjustments to the design. And in this experimental phase, something incredible happened. A few coins left the mint that weren't supposed to exist. One of them would later sell for millions of dollars. That it all began when a coin collector from California was sorting through his inherited collection in 2019. Among hundreds of shiny old pennies, one coin stood out. A 1979 Lincoln cent that just felt different. It was heavier. Its color had a deep, reddish hue, unlike the bright zinc cents of later years. And when he looked closer under magnification, he noticed something astonishing. The coin had a double die obverse, meaning the front image of Lincoln's face, the lettering, and even the word liberty appeared to be doubled. That tiny minting error made this coin one of a kind that experts later confirmed. This particular penny was struck on a transitional planchet, a leftover copper piece intended for a 1978 batch, combined with a rare double-strike mint error. When it finally went to auction, bidders went wild. In just minutes, the price shot up past $100,000, then $500,000, and finally landed at an unbelievable asterisk, $6.4 million, making it one of the most expensive Lincoln pennies in U.S. history. Now you might be wondering, how can I find one? Well, here's what you need to look for. Grab a magnifying glass and your 1979 pennies. There are 3 major types you should check. 1. The 1979 D penny, minted in Denver, with the D marked below the date. Most are common, but a few with die errors or double strikes can fetch hundreds or thousands. 2. The 1979 S-proof penny, made in San Francisco ***, designed for collectors. Some of these proof coins have what's called a Type 1 and Type 2 mint mark variation. Type 2 has a clear, sharp S and can be worth $500 to $1,000 in top condition. 3. The rare copper transitional penny. This is the jackpot. These were struck accidentally using older copper planchets instead of the newer zinc ones. That if your penny weighs around 3.11 grams, it's copper. If it weighs 2.5 grams, it's zinc. That one difference, just a few fractions of a gram, could mean the difference between 1 cent and $6.40 million. Now, not every 1979 penny is worth millions, but some are still worth a lot. High-grade examples graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can sell $4.1000 to $5,000. Proof coins in perfect condition, up to $15,000. And those with unique minting errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet swaps, can reach 6-figure values. So, before you spend or toss that penny, check it carefully. Your next million-dollar discovery could be hiding in your piggy bank, your pocket, or even that old jar of coins you've ignored for years. Think about it. A small coin, created for a single cent, changed someone's destiny forever. It's not just about luck, it's about awareness, the ability to see value where others see nothing. The 1979 Lincoln penny is more than metal. It's a reminder that great treasures often hide in plain sight. So, take a look around you. That dusty coin box, that forgotten drawer, that jar of spare change. could be your million-dollar miracle waiting to be found. And if you do find one, remember, it's not just about the money, that it's about the story, the history, and the power of paying attention. Because sometimes the smallest things can make the biggest difference. So tell me, what if your next penny could make you a millionaire overnight? If you enjoyed this story, hit like, subscribe, and turn on that bell icon. Because in our next video, we're revealing the 1981 Lincoln penny that might just be worth even more. Until then, keep searching, keep believing, and remember, every penny counts. Money bag. What if I told you that the penny sitting in your pocket right now could make you a millionaire overnight? Yes, you heard that right. A single 2017 Lincoln penny, a coin that most people overlook, was recently valued at a staggering $6.3 million. In this video, we're diving deep into the unbelievable story behind this modern coin that has shocked collectors, investors, and even the US Mint itself. Stay with me till the end, because I'll reveal how to identify this ultra-rare 2017 penny, what makes it worth millions, and how you might already have one hiding in your change jar. The year was 2017, and the Denver Mint was producing billions of Lincoln cents, just like every year. Each coin, just 1 cent in value. Small, copper-coated zinc pieces made to keep America's economy moving. But hidden among those billions, a few mysterious error coins slipped through the production lines. They looked ordinary at first glance. The familiar face of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the Union shield on the reverse. But to trained eyes, these coins carried something unusual, something so rare, it would turn a humble penny into a multi-million-dollar treasure. It all began when a coin collector from Colorado, during a routine sort of his pocket change, spotted a strange shine on a 2017 penny. Under magnification, he noticed slight doubling on the lettering and a unique minting flaw near Lincoln's eye and the date. Experts confirmed this was no ordinary penny. It was a double-die obverse error, combined with a rare planchet composition mistake. The coin had unusual luster, misaligned die strikes, and even traces of the old copper blend that hadn't been used since decades ago. That single penny was auctioned, and it fetched over $6.3 million. Just imagine that at a penny worth less than a stick of gum, sold for more than the price of a mansion. Now, you might wonder, what makes this 2017 Lincoln penny so incredibly valuable? Let's break it down. Only a few known examples exist. Each error coin from 2017 has unique doubling or metal flaws that make them one of a kind. Coins from the Denver Mint, are famous for having slight die rotation or strike-through errors, which can skyrocket their value. The million-dollar coin was in MS 68 plus condition, meaning it was nearly flawless, preserved as if it just left the press. Coin collectors around the world are obsessed with modern rarity. When a coin like this appears, demand explodes, and so does the price. Now here's the exciting part. You might already have a 2017 Lincoln penny worth a fortune. Here's how to check. Look at the date and mint mark. It must read 2017 D. The D stands for Denver. Under bright light or a magnifying glass, inspect "In God We Trust," Liberty, and the date, 2017. But if you see doubling or overlapping letters, that's your first big clue. Examine the reverse side, the Union shield. Check for any misaligned edges, extra lines, or strike-through marks. Test the color and weight. Some rare 2017 pennies were struck on old copper planchets, which are heavier, about 3.11 grams instead of 2.5. That if your coin matches even one of these traits, it's worth getting it professionally graded before rushing to eBay or a pawn shop. Remember, the real money comes when your coin is authenticated. Heavy checkmark, send it to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Heavy checkmark, they'll inspect it under advanced microscopes and issue a grade certificate. Heavy checkmark, once graded, your coin's value can multiply overnight, from a few cents to thousands or even millions. Collectors, investors, and even museums compete fiercely for these certified coins. Point 1, verified 2017 penny can change your life forever, just like it did for that lucky collector. Most people ignore pennies. They leave them on counters, drop them in parking lots, or toss them in jars. But every coin tells a story of history, design, and human error. Sometimes, That tiny mistake can make the difference between ordinary and legendary. So the next time you get change at the store, don't look away. Look closely, because that 1 cent could be your ticket to a $6.3 million miracle. Maybe fate has already put that lucky penny in your hands. Maybe it's sitting quietly in your drawer, waiting for you to notice it.so. After watching this, go and check your pennies. Search through every coin you have, because history has shown again and again. It's not just luck. It's those who pay attention that find fortune. That if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, because who knows? Someone you know might be holding a $6.3 million penny right now. Have you ever held a simple penny in your hand and thought, this could make me a millionaire overnight? Sounds impossible, right? Well, not anymore. Because today, we're talking about the 2005 Lincoln penny, a coin that looks so ordinary. Yet one rare version of it is now worth $6.2 million. Yes, a single 1 cent coin that could change your life forever. So sit back. Because in this video, we're going to uncover the mystery, the shocking minting error, the secret collector value, and how you can find one of these rare 2005 pennies still hiding in circulation today. Let's begin. The hunt. Moneybag. The year was 2005. America was celebrating decades of the Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, a symbol of honesty, hard work, and history itself. But something unexpected happened at the Denver Mint, something that would remain hidden for years as millions of pennies rolled out of the machines. A few rare errors slipped through unnoticed by workers, unseen by machines, but destined to become treasures. These coins, the 2005 Lincoln cents, carry unique traits and hidden minting mistakes that have driven collectors wild. Now here's where it gets exciting. Among the billions of 2005 pennies, there exists a tiny fraction that were struck with off-center designs, double die errors, or planchet anomalies, meaning the coin was minted incorrectly due to machine malfunction or human error. Some of these show doubling on Lincoln's eye, or a slightly misaligned mint mark, and that's what turns a 1 cent coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. But the most legendary one, the one that sold for over $6.2 million at a private collector auction, was a 2005 penny struck on a foreign planchet, believed to be made of a different metal composition than standard zinc-coated copper. Imagine a coin created by mistake, but now treated like a priceless jewel by the world's richest collectors. It all started when a man in Colorado, just an average American, went to buy coffee. He paid with some loose change, and one coin caught his eye, a slightly different shine, a bit heavier, and a faint error on Lincoln's profile. He decided to keep it, just out of curiosity. Years later, when he saw a rare coin show on TV, he pulled out that same penny and took it to a professional appraiser. When the expert examined it under the microscope, his hands started to shake. "This isn't an ordinary penny," he whispered. "This is one of the rarest 2005 mint errors ever discovered." That man's $0.01 coin turned into a $6.2 million payday. Just imagine, a coin that traveled from pocket to pocket for years, becoming a ticket to wealth. Now, the big question is, could you have one of these rare 2005 pennies? Here's how to find out. Check the mint mark. It should have a bold, sharp D for Denver. Examine Lincoln's face closely. Look for doubling on the eyes, nose, or letters "In God We Trust." Feel the coin's weight and sound. If it feels slightly heavier or makes a higher ting when dropped, it could be struck on a different planchet, and that's worth a fortune. Inspect the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial. If any part of it looks off-center, blurred, or stretched, it could be a valuable mint error. Get it professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. A certified label can make your coin's value skyrocket. Today, rare 2005 Lincoln pennies are in insanely high demand. Collectors are paying thousands to millions of dollars depending on rarity, condition, and certification. Even lesser-known varieties can fetch $500 to $25,000 and those with confirmed planchet errors or double dies. Those can go straight into the six-figure club. The record-breaking one, the $6.2 million penny, remains one of the most shocking sales in American coin history. But beyond the money, there's something magical about this story. A simple penny, the lowest coin in our currency, becoming a symbol of hope, luck, and hidden value. It reminds us that treasure can be anywhere, in your old coin jar, your drawer, your wallet, or maybe even in the next penny you pick up off the street. Because in the world of coin collecting, every coin tells a story, and every mistake becomes history. So before you spend your next penny, take a second look. That ordinary 2005 Lincoln cent could be your ticket to financial freedom. Check your pocket change, check your jars, check your collections, because rare treasures hide in plain sight. And if you ever find one of these special pennies, you won't just be holding copper. You'll be holding a piece of American history worth millions. If you enjoyed this story and want to learn more about rare U.S. coins worth life-changing money, hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next coin we reveal might be the one sitting right in your pocket. Have you ever wondered, could the 1-cent coin lying in your drawer be worth more than your car, your house, or even your dreams? Well, what if I told you that right now? Circulating across America, there are 1988 Lincoln pennies so rare, so valuable, that one of them was recently valued at over $6.1 million. Yes, a coin that most people overlook every single day has secretly turned ordinary people into millionaires overnight. Let's dive into the unbelievable story of the 1988 Lincoln penny that could change your life forever. Our story begins in 1988, a year when the United States Mint was producing millions of Lincoln cents. Plain, simple, everyday coins. But deep inside the minting machines of Philadelphia and Denver, something unusual happened. That mistake created a handful of 1988 Lincoln pennies with a secret detail. A microscopic difference that would one day make them worth millions of dollars. So what's the secret? It's all in the design of the Lincoln Memorial Penny **, specifically the small M letters on the back and the portrait of Lincoln on the front. In 1988, the Mint accidentally used an old master die from 1989 during production. This means some 1988 coins actually carry the design from 1989. This rare variety is now called the 1988 reverse of 1989 Lincoln cent, and here's where it gets insane. If you find a 1988 penny with that special reverse, you could be looking at a coin worth anywhere from $5,000, $50,000, even up to $6.1 million, depending on its condition, mint mark, and rarity. Now, let's learn how to spot this millionaire penny in your pocket. Step keycap 1. Look for the mint mark below the date. If it has a small d, that's from the Denver Mint. If there's no letter, it's from Philadelphia. Both can be valuable, but the 1988 D reverse of 1989 is one of the rarest. Step keycap 2. Flip your coin to the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial. Now, look closely between the letters A and M in the word America. On the rare variety, the A and M are nearly touching. On normal coins, there's a visible space. Step keycap 3. Examine Lincoln's portrait on the rare die. The details are sharper, especially around the ear and the neckline. That's your clue. Think about it. A small mistake in metal, a fraction of a millimeter difference, can turn a simple penny into a fortune. That's the beauty of coin collecting, that it's not just about money. It's about history, mystery, and luck all colliding in your hands. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so valuable today. Collectors across the U.S. and around the world are in a bidding war for mint-era pennies, especially Lincoln cents with transitional designs like this. Auction houses have reported record-breaking sales. White heavy checkmark, a 1988 D Lincoln cent with reverse of 1989 design, sold for $6.1 million after grading experts confirmed its authenticity. White heavy checkmark, another uncirculated example, fetched nearly $200,000 in a private sale. And guess what? These weren't found in museums. They were discovered by regular people, coin hunters, metal detector hobbyists, and even families checking old jars of change. Right now, I want you to pause this video after watching, grab your old coin jar, and start searching, because your 1988 penny might just be your ticket to financial freedom. Imagine the feeling. You're holding a coin you thought was worth just 1 cent. You clean it gently, look closer, and realize this is it. You've just found a $6 million treasure in your own home. That's not just luck, that's destiny. Before you sell, make sure you authenticate and grade your coin. Here's what you do. White heavy checkmark. Send your coin to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. White heavy checkmark. Ask for variety attribution to confirm it's a 1988 reverse of 1989 penny. White heavy checkmark if confirmed. Collectors and auctioneers will line up with offers you can't imagine. You see, every coin tells a story of time, people, and history. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, has been through world wars, moon landings, and generations of American life. But among the billions minted, only a few, like this 1988 beauty, carry a legendary error that turns them into treasures. The next time you see a 1988 penny, don't just let it slip away. Hold it to the light. Inspect it carefully, because one day, that little copper coin could be your $1 million miracle. And remember, fortune doesn't always come in gold bars or big checks. Sometimes, it comes in the smallest coin, shining quietly in your pocket, waiting for someone wise enough to notice that. Go check your change. You never know. Your 1988 Lincoln penny could be the next $6.1 million discovery.